Hi everyone, it's Jason here and it's Taxfiler Tuesday. So we've got another clip today, and again it's going to be a very short clip, but it's going to answer one specific point. And again, it's a question that I used to get asked in support a lot for limited companies. Now you can see we've got a limited company accounts prep on the screen now. We've got long period, although the period's not relevant for this video. And basically the question I used to get asked, and still do, is where do we enter the director's details in Taxfiler in the limited company accounts? And I will say it's quite important that we do enter the director's details, as I'll show you in a second. Now, I'm on the details tab of the accounts at the moment. So we've got the status, between the status and the trial balance, there's the details tab. And although you can't see it on the screen, if you scroll right down to the bottom, you'll see directors during the period. Now, first of all, we've got the name. That's quite important. We enter the name on there. So we've got Mrs. Jane Bloggs in this case. The date the director was appointed, again, this is relevant because it will appear in the accounts. And the date resigned, again, that's relevant because that will appear in the accounts. And the gender, that is also relevant because that will appear in the accounts also. So when you're preparing your set of accounts, please do make sure you scroll right to the bottom of the details tab and you enter the information for the directors. So you need to enter the full name, the date the director was appointed, the date the director resigned if that's appropriate, and the gender of the director. And once we've done this and we've saved it, if I then click on the View tab and we'll scroll down to the information in the accounts, so the director's report specifically, and you'll then see when we scroll down to the director's report how the details that we've entered are pulled through. So we've got the directors here. So we've got Mrs. Jane Bloggs, so that's the name of the director, so that's pulled through, and was appointed on the 1st of January 2020. So if the director's been appointed or resigned during the year, then it is relevant and it will appear in the director's report here. So because the director was appointed before the year end, or the period end, which is 31st of March 20, because Mrs. Bloggs was appointed on the 1st of January, that will appear in the accounts here. And you'll also notice it says the director presents her report and accounts, because we've entered female in the gender. So obviously if we'd entered male, it would say presents his report. So it's very relevant, those details that I've just showed you, very, very relevant that we enter them correctly. We enter the name, we enter the appointment date or the resignation date, and we enter the gender as well, because all of them will appear in the director's report on the accounts. So just to confirm that, back to the details tab, and right at the bottom is where you enter the director information. So once again, it's a quick clip today, but I hope it's been helpful, and I'll see you all again next week.